Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy Strong Style File, and we got ourselves another look at the final season of The Flash by virtue of a trailer that CW dropped. So let's geek about it for a scant few minutes, because it gave us a look at a few things to kind of speculate about in the upcoming season. It has just 13 episodes. 13 episodes. I'm hoping, praying, crossing fingers, toes, that it's a nice, cohesive narrative from beginning to end. No filler whatsoever. It's 13 episodes. There should not be any filler whatsoever. No stupidity from the heroes, where they just some plot-induced stupidity that lets the bad guy get away to carry things out another 3 episodes. No, it should just be nice, tight planning. You know the end is coming, so you should have a nice plan to carry it out. I mean, but we know how the writers have treated us over the years when it comes to the Arrowverse. I mean, when they're up, and when they're down, they're way down there. So remains to be seen how it plays out. I guess we'll just find out together. But one of the things that popped up, and I can't remember if it was on a message board or if it was like an article like on comic book resources or something like that. I was kind of speculating about things with the upcoming season and just talking generally about The Flash and kind of wondering if we were ever going to see where Iris is pregnant. Now, we've seen the kids come from the future, interacted, all that kind of stuff, but we haven't seen Iris pregnant in the present yet. Now, that seems to be a thing, because Barry has this book where he's marking future events so they're not caught off guard, and he even notes to Iris that she's going to get pregnant in 3 months, and Barry's all super ecstatic about that. It feels like he has control over kind of how things are and what's going to happen, which, of course, the subject of the future and what's going to come has been something that's come up a lot over the 9 seasons. A lot of the time it's Barry kind of feeling like not having that control over futuristic events. This is the kind of, I guess, I'm assuming it's kind of his way to kind of have some control. Whereas Iris is like, no, I don't dig that. I want to be surprised. I want to feel like I have control. It reminds me, because I've just been watching Justice League Unlimited recently. Great show. God, so good. And the story of Shiera, Hawkgirl, and John Stewart, Green Lantern, better love story than Twilight, and how they go to the future and they see their son. And this is like when they're broken up. John Stewart is dating Vixen. Hawkgirl had a rendezvous with Hawkman, and they're just apart or whatever. And John tells Shiera about this fact that they have a son in the future. He's met him. But he says, I'm not going to be Destiny's puppet, I think is the line. He's going to stay with Vixen. And Shiera's like, thinking they should be back together. John's like, no, I'm not going to be Destiny's puppet. And I feel like that's how Iris is feeling, where she doesn't want to know. She doesn't want to feel like having futuristic knowledge may dictate what she is going to do or needs to do, and just that takes away a certain level of freedom of choice. So she's not digging that idea. So I think that's going to be some conflict between the two of them in the upcoming season. We saw a glimpse of the Red Death, who we know is going to be in this season. There, Barry alludes to a time traveler or a speedster wanting to build a time machine. Is that Red Death? Remains to be seen. We know that Javicia Leslie, coming off the freshly canceled Batwoman, is going to be portraying the Red Death in this. And of course, the Red Death was Bruce Wayne of Another Earth in the comics, so that's kind of cool how they're kind of doing that. And I'm sure plenty of people are going to bitch, moan, and complain about them gender swapping Red Death, yada yada, whatever. That's what they're doing. I'm here for it. We're going to see, I'm assuming, Jill Blaine trying to bring back Frost, who was lost to him last season. I just would prefer they just stop this whole, Katie and Frost type of thing. It was just stupid when it was just Daniel Panabaker was doing those scenes where she's talking to Frost, who's like in her head, and she comes out to fight and stuff. It was stupid, and I just wanted them to be done with it, but apparently they're not. We're going to see Captain Boomerang, another version of Captain Boomerang. I'm assuming this is going to be the one that has super speed in addition to his boomerangs. Remains to be seen how it plays out. We saw some other villains and some other sort of chaotic imagery of stuff that's going on. We know that Oliver is coming back, and I'm kind of wondering, there's one shot, and I'll put it up there, where there's some trees, and I may be hugely speculating, but I'm wondering if that's like Lian Yu, and that's where Barry's going to go find Oliver, because I believe it's not going to be the Spectre version of Oliver. that comes back, it's going to be an Oliver from a past season that comes and helps Barry, save Central City, save the world one last time or whatever. So it was brief, but it kind of gave us some meaty stuff to chew on, and just the idea that we've gone 9 years with the Flash. It's been with us, the Arrowverse as a whole has been with us a good chunk of our lives, which is crazy. Then you have young people who maybe started watching, when they were 10 or 11, or the fact that they're into adulthood and have been with Arrowverse has been with them that long. It's kind of, again, like I said, it's kind of cool. We should celebrate what the Arrowverse accomplished and what it brought to us for the highs and the lows and everything in between. It was just a great thing. CW was great for being the home for it and just putting it out there the way that they did, as long as they did. I enjoy it. I'm sad that it's gone. I'm glad that it's happened. We've got Netflix and other streaming services and even the Blu-rays and stuff to rewatch and relive the Arrowverse. Let's not quibble about it going away. Let's just be happy that it happened. So I'm here for it. But those are some of my thoughts on The Flash, upcoming final 13-episode season. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Until next time, of course, let us geek.